All right, we're doing this. This is going to be my deep dive into Dorally, aka Dora the Explorer. All right, so today's the day. Today's Thursday morning. The patch is live. Dorally is now in the game. Is she as good as we all hoped? In some aspects, yes. In others, no. We'll get into the footage after the deep dive. But you guys have been here to these videos before. Basically, I'm going to go over everything there is to know about Dora's kit. We're going to go over her gearing recommendations. We're going to go over her exclusive. We're going to talk all about her. And then at the end, if you guys stick around that long, I'm going to show you a bunch of pre-recorded footage that I did on my main account, highlighting aspects of the game where she's going to shine and then where she's just going to meh. Okay? But what are my... So I did my first impressions video. What are my at launch impressions? I like her a lot. I do. I like her a lot. She's you'll see in the footage. Yes, she definitely has a place way up there on my account roster. So you see her right here. I'll show you the intro, the cinematic, if I get my face out of the way. It is quite good. I like it. They always do a really good job on these. I do like her art style. It has like a, originally I said it kind of had some anime inspirations, but it reminds me of like Arcane, the League of Legends animated TV show on Netflix. I like her. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I can just turn her. How am I going to cut this screenshot down into a thumbnail? Beats me. Beats me. All right, so let's go over. We're going to do the deep dive, and then stay tuned for the footage, the PvE and PvP footage after the deep dive. Let's go!
Dora the Explorer. Sorry, I saved you guys the cinematic on this one. Man, she looks cool. That is a cool artwork. Good job, team. Good job. All right, so we're gonna go through her kit first before we touch on her gear, exclusive, whatnot, yada yada yada. As you can see, this one is mine. A lot of HP already. Hyper evolved. Summit level 97. So let's expand that. All right, this is Dora's ultimate. So Dorally summons Doragon. So you think Dora and Dora in a selected area. Doragon inherits 100% of her attack, defense. I'm assuming that's 100% of her defense, but then 340% of her HP. So Doragon receives scaling HP based on Dorally's HP. Doragon receives 40% less damage, so basically 40% damage reduction, just flat. She doesn't inherit Dorally's damage reduction. So keep that in mind. As you see right there, does not inherit other characteristics and cannot be affected by control skills. So Doragon cannot be CC'd, cannot be stunned, cannot be pushed back, can't be knocked down. Yeah, can't be knocked down. You're going to see that come into effect later. Also gains an ultimate skill, Cleave. So Doragon does have his own HP bar and his ultimate bar. If Doragon is already on the battlefield, when Dorally does her ultimate, she's going to restore 100% of Doragon's HP and give him 300 energy, which is basically half of his ultimate bar. What does Cleave actually do? Launches the target's round in the air and deals damage equal to 15% of Doragon's max HP. And remember, that max HP is gotten from Dorally's, or 420 at level 3 of Dorally's inherited HP. Doragon is a large summon and counts as 3 units. Talent effect: Doragon's ultimate stuns the targets for 2 seconds after launching them in the air. So no accuracy needed on this, which is what I was wondering if we would have to do. Nope, just stun them. Just stun them. So CC them, right? Knock them in the air, which is a form of CC in of itself, and then stun them. And then the exclusive, which is the exclusive unlock, ultimate enhancement. Upon summoning, Doragon has 600 starting energy. So right at the beginning of the battle, Doragon's going to appear, and he's going to instantly do his cleave, which is going to knock in the air and stun. Pyromania. This is Doraly's first common skill. So Dorally ignites the enemy with a fiery spark from her fingers for 5 seconds, dealing damage equal to 11% of her max HP, 14% at level 4. Talent modifier simultaneously, so when she does this skill, Doragon, his next basic attack will inflict additional damage, again equal to 10% of his max HP. So when she does this skill, he does a super basic attack. And then the exclusive, which is, I do believe, the exclusive 10, the ignited target, so only one, she can only ignite one, takes 15% more damage from summoned creatures. That means all of the summoners' summons, Dan's bear, and Doragon. Second common skill, Dynamic Shield. Dorally and Doragon receive a shield equal to 14% of their respective max HPs at 18% at level 3. Talent modifier reads, if the HP is below 50%, or it should read when HP is below 50%, then additionally gains a shield equal to 15% of max HP. So when she does this skill, she applies the shields, but it will trigger passively when HP is below 50%. So makes him even more tanky. And the exclusive 20, Dynamic Shield Enhancement, one allied summoner hero gains a shield equal to 25% of Doraly's max HP. I don't know why that clicked off. So only one though. It would be probably OP to the nth degree if all of the summoners got the shield. But I did notice in testing that it looks like it's usually targeting Ampu, so I'm guessing it is the lowest HP character, and that's fine. I'm fine with Ampu getting a shield throughout the fight, because Ampu is the damage engine of the whole summoner team. And then her passive, Mechanical Heart. When Dorally is present on the battlefield, so the summoner, Dorally, the girl, allied summoner heroes will take 25% less damage from energy skills. Energy skills being ultimate skills. That's the translation. They call the energy skill the ultimate skill, the ultimate skill the energy skill. Also, summoned creatures deal 40% more damage. Okay, so on Pyromania, where is it? So there we go. On this skill, she's going to increase summoned or summoner's damage by 15%. And then just for being on the field, she's going to increase summoners, or not summoners, the summoned units damage by another 40%. So you're doing up to 55% more damage from your summons throughout the fight. Obviously, her first, that fiery fingers ignite, it's only 5 seconds, but still it's increased damage for 5 seconds. But yeah, 40% damage. Woof, that's rough. Or that's good. That's good. If there are at least 3 summoner heroes in the squad, then at the beginning of the battle, Dorally will teleport to the back row of the squad. So we see at level 3, damage reduction is also increased to 35%. Again, that's only from ultimates though, which does include Jaina, but Jaina still kills them dead. Talent modifier, Dorally enters the battlefield with Doragon. So a lot of things going on here. The fight's gonna start. She's gonna be in the front row. Doragon is summoned immediately. Doragon can use his ultimate immediately. And on a summoner team, Dorally is gonna pop all the way back to the back row to keep her safe. And Doragon's gonna do all the tanking. And this is the exclusive 30. Mechanical Heart Enhancement. When Doragon dies, Dorally instantly gains 400 energy. Now you're going to see this in some of the PvP footage. It effectively allows Dorally to instantly resummon Doragon as soon as he dies. Almost immediately, which makes this exclusive 30 so valuable. So that's her kit. Interesting unit. It's a attack based off of HP. Doragon's a tank. They apply support aspects to your whole team, buffing up your summoner's damage or your summons damage, and then buffing up your summoner's damage reduction to ultimates, and then popping out shields. Just a lot of really good stuff. If we look at the exclusive, you see it is actually an HP exclusive. So you look at the stats in the top right corner. HP, which more HP on her means way more tankiness and more damage for Dorally. And we don't have to read the skills because we kind of covered them when we did the kit. Now, gear. Well, let's go to talents first. Do them all. Do them all. Just do them all. I know the attack ones aren't really relevant, but just do them all. This is going to be a good unit. She's usable in a lot of places in the game. You just do them all. Now, equipment. Here we go. Okay, gearing. There's a couple different ways you can go with gearing. So, originally, I had advocated for a Herald and Vigorous set, right? Because what does Herald do? Increases shield strength by 30%. Now, unless it's bugged, and we got to listen to that again. Unless it's bugged, Herald doesn't work. Testing has shown... this is going to be loud again. Testing has shown that the Herald set doesn't actually increase the shields. They might fix that in the future. She's only been out for, well, like, what, 6-7 hours? But right now, the Herald mechanic doesn't work. So build her in full Vigorous. You want to go HP hands, HP head, HP boots. Why not damage reduction? Because damage reduction on Dorally doesn't carry over to Dorally. He's going to gain 40% damage reduction just based on his kit. And then up top, you want HP percent substats, right? So HP plus 1, HP plus 2, HP plus 1. Damage reduction. I do like damage reduction substats because I want to keep Dorally alive. So just HP and damage reduction. Those are actually the recommended stats that you want to go for her as well. If we take a peek now at the strategy guide, you see right there, core stats, HP and damage reduction. But then you also see right here, pardon me, set recommendation, extraction. Now, I would recommend extraction for PvP. Why? Because it gives you 15% set bonus. And then when Dorally gets crit, Dorally is going to heal for 5% of max HP. Now, how effective is that? If Dorally received the heal, it would probably be more effective. Really, my testing, you kind of don't need it because Dorally's going to stay up the entire time anyway. But I'm just letting you guys know extraction may be a way to go for PvP. And I'm not going to get into commanders. That's the basis of our kit, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go watch some footage.
Now I can turn my mic on. Jesus Christ. Not sold on extraction in PvP, but I'm pretty sure it'll work. I know it reads the summon, you know, when the summon gets crit hit, heal for 5%, but I think that goes to the summoner, not the summon. Prove me wrong. I might be wrong. All right, what do we want to watch first? Let's do the worst one. Okay. Oh God. All right, here we go. So, let's bring my head into this. Guild Hunt Turbine. This is what we were all hoping for her to be OP in. So this is Turbine 18, right? This is the big bad boy, end of the road, you know, Uber end boss. Now, I am not a Turbine 18 hitter, but I'm going to try. So you see, this is when I'm still running Herald. This is before people had informed me that it is actually bugged, that it doesn't actually do anything to the shield. But this is the team, you know, Dorally, and then Sorvali, or not Sorvali, Dorally, Skewer and Hattie, Dan, Kalasa, and Mazrani. And if we just get rid of my head here, we can really watch the damage meter numbers. You see, as of right now, she's actually doing decent damage. She's beating Kalasa, she's beating Skewer and Hattie, and she's just amplifying everybody else. Now, I am not a Turbine 18 hitter, so I don't know what are good numbers, and I don't know why. And again, I'm playing this wrong. I'm playing pretty much everybody on auto, so you can get a lot. You can do a lot better than me. It's just I wanted to record really quick, so I was running on auto, right? You know, you got to do things with Skewer on manual. You got to play Dan on manual, so you got to play Maz on manual. This is just to show you guys what she's capable of, and I do like her. I do enjoy her in Turbine. I think she's going to be good at the lower levels. We'll see if I can pull Mazrani out, but you definitely need Mazrani for, like, say, Turbine 15 and 18. You see, everyone's just getting destroyed. So, yeah, I reset here because Skewer died, but we're going to fast forward. Bottom line is, she's not drastically increasing the damage of the summons. Or the summons and summoners, right? She's not drastically increasing the damage output of basically any summoner team on Turbine 18 and 15. I do like her more than Miranda, but yeah, not game breaking in Turbine for sure. I think she has a place on the team. It's just we were hoping for OP-ness. So you see, I lost Skewer right at the end, right? My Skewer, I just hyper evolved my Skewer too, so I'm trying to increase her survivability. But 1.6 damage, like you could do 1.6 billion damage before Dorally. So kind of a letdown there. Let's see. Do I go look at some other people's records? Here I do. Okay, so here's some people in my guild. You see Oracle doing 1.8 and 2.2. So let me pause it right there. He was running her as well. So, you know, 2.2, but he's got, you know, Skewer, probably X30. He's probably got X30 Kalasa. He's got Maz maxed out for extra heals. Like, this is like the epitome of what's possible. But I think he was doing 2 billion on Turbine 18 before Dorally, so not a huge... And people that are in my lines can correct me if I'm wrong, but like you see a lot of 1.1s. So like if we scroll back here, like 1.1, 1, 1.2, 1.2. I didn't check their teams. 1.2, 1.2, and if you look at me, like right at the end, I think it is still increased damage. Like if the average person's doing like 1.1 to 1.3, and I'm doing 1.6, not even really trying, and then you see someone like Oracle doing 2.2, trying, that is more damage, but it's not scaled like we saw with when Jaina came in, what that did to Spider Boss damage, or what Dominic and Rickert did to the whale damage, right? Like, we're not seeing 10 billion point runs on Turbine, unfortunately. So I'm just going to move my camera back over here while I queue up the next video. Alright, what do we want to look at next? Let's pull up Crimson Abyss. Okay. You guys ready for some Crimson Abyss? I am launching this Crimson Abyss video the exact same time that I launch this video, so it's also going to be up. In that video, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail. I'm going to do a little bit more discussion, but I'm really impressed. Really impressed with what she does in Crimson Abyss. She basically turns 15 for me on auto, and in this footage, you can see I'm not even running a healer. But then I also have a maxed out Ring of Greed. So, but I did run this with Mazrani first, and just easily autoed stage 15. Dorally just tanks this like a machine. A machine, go figure, a machine. She is an absolute freaking beast in Crimson Abyss 15. And I'm running Kalasa in 15. That is unheard of. So you see Anpu and Dan are still like the damaged monsters of this fight. Let's fast forward closer to the end. What I really like about Dorally is that she counts as 4 units, right? Because you get 3 from Doragon and 1 from herself. And so it makes it... And then if you run Kalaza over Masrani, it makes it really easy not to get blown back over the cliff. And we got, what... We're almost dead here, or he's almost dead. And so look at the damage numbers right now. Look at, she's beating Kalaza in damage. Like, she actually does decent damage. It's nothing OP. It's not Dan. It's not Ampu. You see, Ampu is doubling Dan, and then Dan is effectively doubling Dorally, right? But I'll take that. I'll take that damage all day, every day, if it allows me just to auto stage 15. Cool. Okay. I'll take it. Alright. Next footage. So that's Crimson Abyss, ladies and gentlemen. So PvE, she does have a place there. So you don't have to run your tank. I no longer have to swap out my Wamagon gear set. Now let's pull up some Twilight footage. So this is going to go by real quick. This is going to go really fast. This footage, blink and you'll miss it. So let's bring my face back in here. So this is a Summoner Bond boss, mini boss, right? So look up here. I'm on stage 12. You know, everything up to stage 16 is a joke anyway. But I just thought I'd show you what she's like in this kind of setting. So here's the team. You see it's Dorally up front. I really love that she just basically just teleports right to the back. It just leaves Doragon up front just tanking his face off. No sound on this one, but you see Dan damage is through the roof. Dorally is actually beating Ampu at this point. I don't know if she's going to sustain that lead. I doubt it. Because the fight's going to be over in a blink. Let's see. Is she going to beat him? She did. Dorally just stomped on Ampu's face. But what's cool about that is that you used to run Leo in this. Now, Leo who? Some of Leo's usability just dropped, because previously, when I was say more of a mid-game player, I would run Leo on this summoner team just to do all the tanking, but Doragon just tanks it all, Like, I don't think I ever had him die on any of the summoner bosses in Twilight. All right, next, what do we got? Okay, here we go. We're going PvP, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. Okay. So, a lot of people, last time I did this, did not want my face covering up the damage meters. So we're just going to get rid of me. So you're just going to have to listen to my voice. Okay, I don't know if I have the sound turned on. So you're just going to have to play along. But what I did is I just picked through my friends list. Let's start her up. I just picked through my friends list. Oh, there is sound. Okay, cool. And I just fought people because I really didn't know how this team was going to perform. So this is a hodgepodge team. This is just like a benchmark test. So this is like Summoner / Vanguard / Assassin. I think he was running a Gabal, or not a Gabal, Gautier Commander. And you see Doragon up front. He's tanking like a champ. Hasn't died. I love the animation on the slam. It just leveled this, but keep in mind that this summoner team is a little bit insane. Again, a level 5 dominant nucleus, a level 6 ruler's ring. Everybody X30 except for Sorvali. Alright, so now we're going to pick... Okay, Dorally. Now, pause. Dorally is one of... he's a killer in my alliance. Absolute killer. So this is his hunter team. Now, Rosaris, keep in mind, Rosaris does have anti-summoner synergy built into her kit. Got Zeta up front doing all the tanking. I'm assuming it's obviously an X30, everybody, probably even Zeta. And because Rosaris has such an anti-summoner synergy, she actually just blows through me. You see Doraly's dead, so Dorgon's gone. He's not coming back. This fight, I just end it. Because hunters are good. Hunters are, you know, making themselves known as a PvP team. Now, this is interesting. So this is tanks with Wamagon. I went into this thinking that I wasn't going to win, which kind of just gives it away. But I have her. It is a 5 million, so this is a punch-up. And they are running, you know, Hyper Evolved Serena. We do have the 3 main tanks. You see some at level 110, 106, Barog's 107. You know, they're not maxed. Whereas you see I have 2 max characters. But it's tanks with Barog versus Summoner team. So let's pay attention to Doragon. So you see Doragon up front doing all the tanking. And they're all just going to stick on him. So there you go. There's a stun. Now, what I want to watch, too, is Panda's about to ult here. So let's see. Will Doragon, is he actually immune to knockdowns? Let's watch. So everybody's kept at bay. So here, I don't think Panda's gone yet. No, Panda is still just stun locked. Okay, here we go. Panda's going. And look at that. Doragon is immune to knockdowns, which basically, that's all of the tank's damage. Okay, here you go. See, Doragon died right there. He died. He's going to die to Wamagon's hit, it looks like, but then he is instantly back. There he is. See him flying through the air. Wham! Instantly just smashed down. So Doragon is like an endless, basically immortal tank. Because if you have Dorally X30, when he dies, it just fills her energy bar, and she goes. And right there, he just healed to full. Like, it is kind of broken. The mechanic is kind of broken for PvP, that if he dies, he gets summoned with full HP. If he's on the field, he gets healed to full HP. And you see, Wamagon's dead, and basically this whole team's just sitting there hammering on Doragon, not getting through him, and I'm just wearing this team down. So if this was like a Leo up front or any other tank, that tank would be dead. See there, he's dead, and now he's instantly coming back, and then we're gonna push Panda back to the point where he's basically not gonna touch us. And we win. 30 seconds left, but we win. So I didn't expect that. I didn't expect summoners to be able to kill tanks, because tanks were pretty much the OP team up to this point. So what do we got next? So we fought Dorally. I'm not going to fight a Langle. That's just, no, I'm not fighting a Langle. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it. So Beardy, okay. So Beardy Weirdy, another member of my alliance. You see it's another punch-up, 5 million versus 4.7. So he is running tanks plus Barog. Actually, isn't this the team we just fought? No, we just fought Dorally. No. Yes, we did just defeat this. Dorally killed us with his hunters. So this is the exact same team, and I think I noticed that, and I back out. Yeah. But Beardy, one note on Beardy is that he is always right up there. I think he was top 2 in Summon Arena, this last Summon Arena round. So here we go. This is a different tank team. This is a tank team. Doesn't have Barog. This is a more traditional 2-healer tank team. This is what I usually advocate running for tanks. So 2 heals can make the tanks extremely resistant to damage, and just keeps them up, and they'll just ground and pound you to death. But again, Doragon is basically an unkillable, respawning forever tank. So yes, they can kill him, but then he's just going to instantly respawn. Ampu's going to push him back, and we're just going to keep picking on these guys until they're dead. So boom, and you see, like, Doragon is one tanky mofo. Like, just boom. Like, he just took a Wamagon swipe to the face, and it was barely an inconvenience. Now, Rez is in the middle here, just in range of Wamagon, like an idiot. But now we pushed Wamagon back, we pushed Panda back, our summons are coming to fill the gap. It is just keeping the tank teams completely at bay. Wamagon is dead, Zeta's dead. You know, Panda, the reason why Panda stays alive is because of his huge damage reduction, but he only gets that for about a minute 30. And then, yeah, we're just going to chew right through it anyway. What damage reduction? That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, who else? Okay, here we go. All right. Pause. Okay, pause. Dr. Cuddle. So, I've been saying it, that assassins or summoners before Dorally, were the hard counter to an assassin team. Let's look at this team. It is 5.5 million. Everybody except for Miranda is 120. Dr. Cuddles is one of the top whale killers in our alliance. This would be the assassin team to end all assassin teams. I'm assuming this is a maxed out cloak, and I'm assuming his commander is excellent. And just look at the fact that this is an almost 1 million punch up. So let's see how this goes. Do the assassins even touch summoners now? Do you see Bailey's in the back? He's just attacking low health summons, not doing anything. Bailey's up top here now. I don't know what he's doing. He's just kind of just hanging out. I just killed their res. You know, there's Bailey there. There's Rickard. You see they're almost dead. Dominic's untouchable. Rickard just wasted his ult on a summon. Rickard's going to waste another ult on a summon. Yeah, so if you see assassins in arena, ladies and gentlemen, let me get my head out of here again so you can see the damage numbers. Which again, Dorally is beating Dan. It is the Anpu show, but Dorally is beating Dan, and we just destroyed a top-tier assassin team. Destroyed them. Sorry, Cuddles. Energy, okay. So, energy, I'm just going to say it now. Energy teams still absolutely annihilate summoners regardless of Dorally. Energy is the hard counter to summons. So you'll notice summons are the hard counter, like hard counter to assassins. Energy is the hard counter to summoners. But the fact that summoners can still beat tanks fairly easy is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And yeah, I just had to show you an energy fight just to show you how much it does not matter. It does not change the energy fight. Energy will still just completely annihilate summoner teams. So here's a Vanguard team with Jaina and Rez. Okay, let's see how this goes. So Jaina, you know, anti-summoner. So she's gonna whack, but without when she's not on an energy team, she's not doing as much. And keep in mind that Dorally negates, what is it, 45-50% of Jaina's ult. So she is not getting the full effect of her ult outside of an energy team where she still will just annihilate summoners. But plug and play, Jaina's not as great. Now also keep in mind that their Barag flipped my Ampu to the back where he was able just to pick on Jaina until she's dead. Had that not happened, she might have had more of an impact on this fight. But I'd say that summoners still a hard counter to Vanguard. So I'm trying to pick on people that are above 4 million. So tank team, 4.7. We've already seen tank teams. But let's try Zos. Oh no, Zoso's 6 million team. Not doing energy. You guys have seen what energy does to summoners. How about bad juju? Okay, here we go. And I'm glad I tested this. Because what's different about this team? He's running Miranda, so we get the injections. But he is running Ryzeris. And Ryzeris has anti-summoner built into her kit. So let's just watch. As soon as Ryzeris gets going here, and she's got the Miranda injection. So she's going to hit really, really hard. Here she goes. Here goes Ryzeris. Whack, 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 whack. I'm watching. So my Sorvali is almost dead. That almost killed my Sorvali. Yeah, Sorvali is down. Sorvali is down. So Doragon went down, but I'm instantly summoning another one. But you see, they're kind of all over the place now. And now Zeta is on my Ampu. And now my Ampu's dead. Right. So Ryzeris on the tank team might keep them safe from summoners, is what I took away from that. So I instantly put Rosaris on my defensive arena team with my tanks. Because I saw that someone in my alliance tagged me with his summoner team this morning. Alright, Sir Nick, energy. We're not even going to touch it. What is Salty Dog running? Meh. Hodgepodge. You're not going to learn anything from this fight. How about Kung Fu? Vanguard plus Nord. Let's try this out. Okay. So does Nord on a Vanguard team change anything? And keep in mind, he does have Res paired with Nord. So whack. You know, we're doing some damage. I think Leo already did one of his cheat death. Nord is now dead. Oh no, Nord's not dead. Leo's dead. But, you know, Nord is dead, right? Didn't do anything. This didn't prevent anything from Summoner Team. Summoner Team just walked through it. There you go. Now, whoever that was up top, Rez is dead. Now Barag's dead. You saw Jaina on a Vanguard team. You saw Nord on a Vanguard team. It doesn't help. And now I think we got the piece de resistance. Where? Nope. Go. Nope. It's energy. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go find Dark. Go find Dark. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, here we go. All right. So the reason why we're going up against Dark, and the reason why it's significant, again, you've seen a tank team fight in the past. You've seen me beat tank teams that don't have Rosaris on it. The thing is I was going to make a whole video just surrounding Dark's tank team because it was nigh unkillable. I think I beat it with Hunters. After the Hunters Rebecca came out, I could beat it. But before that, even a mirror match, I was getting just stomped. Like, he's got really good prototypes. I'm not sure what... I know he sent me a screenshot of what he's running on his commander, what he's running for gear sets and all his tanks. But this tank team is no joke. Darkology is a PvP god. So, let's see if Summoners can beat his tank team. Double healer. And let's watch Dorally and Doragon for the majority of this fight. Okay, so Doragon just being a monster, right? Immune to knockdowns, immune to CC. I want Rez to get the hell out of there. Rez is definitely in the danger zone, so we're up there. We're pitting Womagon versus Doragon. Just let that sink in. Womagon versus Doragon. Somebody up there died. Somebody on their team just died. Looks like it was Miranda. Because Doragon slams probably killed... Well, Anpu probably got to her a little bit too. But Doragon has not gone down. And I don't know, that was a really big shield right there. At one point, that shield was half of her HP bar. So I think that the shields do work. I think Herald does work. There you go. So a Womagon whack to the face, almost killed him. Almost killed him, and now he's dead. But then look at that. Boom. There was a new Doragon on the field before his other body had even left, like, had died and faded away. Let's back that up. So watch that. Womagon's going to swipe him and just pound him into dust. But then we're going to get a new one out instantly. So there. So watch Doragon here. Pounded down and dead. And now the other one is out immediately. And he's just, it's like he never left. He's just back in the fray. You know, Womagon's going to come down a little bit. Oh, Womagon's just going to stick on summons. Like, that's just a waste. Womagon's, like, beating on one of Ampu's mummies. Now he's coming down to try to tackle Doragon again. And Doragon's just going to slam them to the ground. So, look, we lost him again. We lost him again. But, boom. Another one fills the gap. Like Spartans in 300. A new one just steps up and fills the gap. Unreal. And there we go, Panda's dead. So there we go, Doragon down again, and immediately on the field of battle, once again, Zeta dead, Panda dead, and now it's a fight against the clock. Can we get through this beefy Womagon? You know, Wamagon can heal to full, but I think that was his injection. I think he's gonna die. Yeah, he gone. But he did take Doragon with him, and then another one just fills the hole. I like it. Alright. With that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Dorally deep dive. What did we learn? Okay. Great in PvP. On everything except for energy, what didn't we fight? We didn't fight another summoner team, so mirror matches are what they are, but energy still hard counter, beats it into dust. Tank teams, even that tank team, took a long time, but we won every single one except for the one with Ryzeris, which if you are running a tank team as your main arena team, you might want to put Ryzeris on there with Miranda as your defensive team to keep you safe from summoners. Assassins made them look like jokes. And that assassin team is by far from a joke. It is, no, it'll take down a lot. Hunters also still beat summoners. So it looks like energy and hunters, energy being the hard counter, hunters being, I don't want to say a soft counter. It seems like Ryzeris adds a lot to that fight, but definitely a counter. So good team, a good PvP team. As for PvE, obviously in Twilight Lands, she's a monster. Just replaces Leo on the team. In Crimson Abyss, she's an absolute monster. She helps everything to do with Crimson Abyss. Story mode, I tried story mode. It wasn't worth showing you guys. It's the point I'm at. It was interesting to see Doragon get back onto the field so quick, but story mode's kind of different. Where else? I heard an interesting thing that I can't test on this account, but apparently in the battlefield of Azura, Doragon counts as a tank and does knockdown. So I think it was Trella Skills. He should really do a video on this since he's the one that made it brought to my attention. That he ran, I think it was Wamagon, Pandemonium, and then Dora. And Doragon actually counted as a tank, and I think he beat it in like 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I'm going to try that out on my main account and maybe do a video on it if he isn't going to do one. So there's a little tidbit of PvE information for you. And what else? I like her. She's really, really good. All I wanted out of her, except for Turbine, a little bit of a disappointment in Turbine, unfortunately. But every other place in the game, I like her. I think that she is. Do I want to give her more importance than Dan and Ampu on that team? I think I might, just because she just turns that team into a beast. She ramps up Dan's damage. She ramps up Ampu's damage. She's an unkillable tank. Like, that's enough. Doragon's an unkillable tank. You can kill it, but you're just going to be punching another one in the face before you can pull your hand back. Like, it's cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, a must-have hero? No. A good hero? Yeah. Better than Rebecca? Yeah. Better than Jaina? No. Let me know what you think. Word of the day is unkillable tank. I know that's 2 words, but put unkillable tank in the description of this video. 44 minutes deep dive. This is the longest one yet. If you've made it to the end of this, you are a true supporter of this channel. Gotta wrap it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, remember unkillable tank in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Peace. Bye-bye.